My name is Christian Russell. I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina. I grew up with just a single parent. My mother never knew my father. We used to struggle a lot, all type of stuff. And she was on drugs, crack problems and stuff. So she was struggling with that, and it was hard trying to, raise 4 kids, just by yourself and still having your own struggles of life. So it just really wasn't no good structure at the time, it was just things everywhere. So, I got into sports, at a young age and stuff. I wanted to play when I was younger, but I never had the money to play on, the Pee Wee type squads and all that stuff. And I wanted to play ball because I wanted, to change the environment I was living in, especially for my mom. I wanted her to see a better life, so that's why I do what I do now. My relationship with my mom was very, pretty much everything. As growing up as a kid, I was bad. Went through my little bad phase, fighting all the time, just so angry and stuff because I was always having to go home to deal with something or see something that growing up as a child you wouldn't want to have to go through or deal with, so it would affect me. Actually, we had church revival. It was revival we had from Wednesday to Friday. And she was the MC at our church. That Saturday morning, I kept hearing a knock on my window. So I'm like, well, what's going on? So I get up to the door, open the door, and my uncle was like, hey, your mother been in a car accident. You need to come with us. I was like, well, is she okay? He was like, yeah, we're going to see her now. So I'm under the impression, all right, she's been in a car accident. She's okay. We're going to see her, find out what's going on. So I see we turned into my aunt neighborhood. I'm like, this ain't the hospital. So we turned into my aunt neighborhood. So I'm thinking like, well, I guess everybody as a family gonna meet up over here. We all gonna travel together. So I'm the last one to come in the house, and as soon as I come in the house, my aunt, she come running to me, like walking to me, crying, like she gone, like trying to hug me. And I couldn't understand what she was saying because she was crying. I was like, what you say, what you say? She was like, Faye dead, Faye dead. And I had looked at her, and I just looked at my brother, and he just came, he just hugged me real tight. And like, I just felt like somebody just took the breath out of my body, like I couldn't breathe, like I was just in shock. It was so crazy, like I felt like I just wanted to die. Cause like that's, what I'm saying, everything I do was aimed towards her. I didn't play football because, yeah, I enjoy the game, but what I'm saying, I played it because it's just more than a game to me. This is really life for me. And so, when she passed away from me, I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to, play football. I didn't want to go to school. Football is a game of emotions. You really can't play the game and play it well without having some type of emotion behind it. Freshman year, I was offered by Chapel Hill, North Carolina, the Tar Heels. Long story short, I needed to pass my SAT with a 17. With a 19, I kept making a 17, so I had to go to prep school. So Carolina, they sent me to prep school in Virginia, Hargrave Military Academy. I did that whole 9, and pretty much I got there. Same situation, I kept making a 17. Carolina was like, well, it ain't too much we can do with you. We gotta let you go. So my mama had just passed a month before I had to go to Hargrave. So everything just was kind of, hit me so fast. And I was like at a point where I kind of just was like, I'm just gonna throw in the towel. Cause everybody's leaving. I don't have no schools to go to. Football don't feel like it's, gonna be nothing for me. So it was difficult, but one day I was sitting in my room like a week before I was finna leave to go to Hargrave, and all I heard my mama said, just keep going. And like I heard it clear as day, like I can hear her voice like she was literally in the room. And so, I took that, and I ran with it ever since, and I ain't never looked back. So I went on a JUCO in East Mississippi, which I knew totally nothing about. I'm glad I did, it really turned out for me. And I had to stand out year out there, making All-American, making all these awards and stuff, and then being able to come here and play SEC football. So, I just felt like this place was just like family. I felt like I was at home. I could be comfortable and be me, not having to change who I am or anything, just being accepted for who I am and what I've been through as a person and everything. And I really took that in consideration when I came here, and I fell in love with that since I've been in school. So I said, I'm gonna just go ahead and just finish my 2 years out of Mississippi. I just don't play the game because I'm playing it to try to get to the NFL, or playing the game because I want you to say, well, I'm good. I play the game because this is actually what I do. This is what makes me me.
Short thing out here, baby. We playing for each other out here, man. And when you got that in your mind, you can ball, boy. Let's do it, man.
Let's go. Sit down, bro.
At first, I just used to beat on stuff a lot. Like I used to get 2 spoons, and I had this big old box I got for Christmas, a big toy. I never played with a toy, but I used the box. And I cut the box up into like different squares, and I just like made my own little drum set. And I would sit on the floor. My mama used to rock in the chair just like this and like play gospel music all day. So I would just sit on the floor and I would beat to every song that came on for hours. I just sit there and beat with 2 spoons, just beating on boxes, beating on boxes. My oldest brother, he was the drummer at first. But one night he wasn't there, so they didn't have a drummer. I was like, I can play it. And everybody was looking at me like, boy, you can't play no drums. Cause the choir, we had a big choir back then. So they was looking like, so the choir was right out, like, go on, go on, get on. So they started playing, I started playing the beat, like, they was looking like, what, he playing like that? So ever since then, I started playing the drums. Then I became the head drummer of the church once my brother left to go in the army. Then my second older brother, he was the organist of the church. And then he left to go overseas in the army, so somebody had to step up on the organ. So I don't know how to read music that well, so everything I do, I play by ear. So I can pick up anything by ear. I just get on there and just start playing. That's what I kind of did. I just kind of taught myself to listen to the music, find the keys, and match it up, and then just put my own little flavor to it. Music though is pretty much everything to me, and I say that because good music, like really, really good music touches one, so like they can actually feel what you're saying, rather than just making music. Anybody can make music, but can you make someone feel what you're saying? When I sing, I just don't like sing, or when I play anything, I put everything into it because I feel it. Music just been a part of my life, that's like my second love. Like once I get done with football and I'm really done with it, cause I don't want to do both cause it'll be a clash. I want to really, once I get into music, cause I take that seriously. So once I really get done with football, I'm really gonna dive into that music side. I just want to, be able to, give back, because that's what starts the next person in the music. That's what creates somebody else wanting to be a singer. Because it's like, hey, I relate to what you're saying. I want to do the same thing, you know what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing with music, and it's just life to me.